your right.
Derrick, David Aldridge with The Athletic. Can you just walk us through that chase down block that you and Jalen combined on in the last minute?
Yeah, I'm just sprinting back, trying to make a play. I mean, obviously they were making a little run there, and whatever means necessary, just sprinting back and meet him at the rim.
Adam, all the way in the back, center.
Yeah, obviously, we've seen you make these plays kind of over and over. What's kind of like a play like that? What's like your process? What kind of things, what keys are you looking for? How do you make sure your timing is right? Is there a point where you realize you might have to abandon the play? Like, just kind of what's like the step-by-step for you?
I mean, I think my first 3 steps is really important. Just kind of put my head down and run. And then at that time, just trust the instincts and trust the timing that I have. And so just putting my head down and sprinting as fast as I can just to get in position and then go up and make a play.
Right here in the center.
Derrick, 5 fouls combined in the first quarter in Game 1, 13 here in Game 2. How does this group respond to increased physicality, and where do you fit in that?
Every game's different. Every game's officiated a little differently, and so whatever it takes, you just gotta make adjustments. I think both teams are just trying to figure it out, especially early, and then just competing at a high level.
Again in the middle.
Joe called Peyton Pritchard's shot the play of the game tonight. As a teammate, what is it like to see him check into the game, hit that shot, and then go crazy celebrating the way that he did?
I mean, that's what Peyton Pritchard does. If you watch us, late clock, like he doesn't shy away from that moment. That was a big time shot. Kind of got us momentum, and you just love Peyton. You love competing with him, and this is a big time shot.
Second row on your right.
Derrick, Drew Holiday obviously had the big game, basically just playing off of you guys and being in the right spots. You guys seem to have gelled really well with Drew, with KP. Like, that's 2 big additions this offseason. You seem to have gelled from the start of the year. Was there a moment in time throughout the season where you really noticed that your guys' chemistry kicked up a notch, or was it just instant from the jump, yeah, this is it?
I think a lot of credit just goes to the type of people they are. They've done so much, and I can't begin to talk about how thankful and grateful I am for Drew just kind of allowing me to kind of take that next step. He could have easily came in and be like, I'm Drew Holiday, and I've been like, you are Drew Holiday, 100%. But he kind of just did a little different than what he's done in the last few years, and just each game getting more comfortable. KP the same way, and just love being teammates with both of them.
Chris over here.
Just following up on that for a second, you said Drew's presence had allowed you to kind of take the next step. How so? How do you feel his presence has allowed you to become the player you've been this year?
Yeah, I think just him just taking, he's not on the ball as much as he probably has been in his career, and just doing whatever the team needs. He could take 3 shots, he could take 14 shots. He just stays the same and consistent, and just a guy like that just knows how to compete at a high level and know how to win.
And just on your depth in the series, how do you feel that's played and kind of perhaps wearing down Luka and Kyrie a little bit later in the game, what you're able to do against them on both ends, multiple looks? Have you seen that play, and how key was your depth tonight?
Yeah, the whole year, the strength of this team has been 1 through however many guys we got. We trust whoever goes in the game, and those guys just work so hard, and every time anybody checks in the game, they just give us great minutes. And so we trust everybody, and everybody's making big plays for us.
Gary in the middle, and then Dave left.
Gary Washington, Boston Globe. You're an all-shucks kind of guy, but when someone is running the break and but you do chase downs, do you say to yourself, I got this dude? What do you think when you're running full speed? Because you've had too many not to think, I can't believe this dude's going to try this on me. There's got to be a arrogance there to a certain extent.
Yeah, that's why I got dunked on earlier. But it's part of the game. I think just that not afraid to get dunked on allows me to get some that maybe some people wouldn't have gotten. So I'm just trying to make a play, just believe in my abilities and what I can do.
Dave, last question here. We bring up Drew.
Derrick, a bunch of you guys got here 2 years ago. Obviously, we all know that. Drew got here 3 years ago, and his team won it all. Like, what type of weight or clout or whatever does that or validation does that bring to his words when he's added to this group?
Yeah, I mean that experience, that just championship DNA, which you hear all about all the time. I mean, you don't really know what it takes till you do what it takes, and so I mean, just the moment he came